Welcome to The Late Show, my friends. I am your host, Stephen Colbert, and I want to start. Electric. Fantastic. You can lean against it. I want to start tonight by thanking the wonderful people of Japan. They have taken in our president for a couple of days. So the rest of us can just have a little break. Today, was this just today? Today, their time. Trump met with Japan's prime minister, and they walked through an elaborate ceremony. There's Trump with the prime minister. He stops to salute the American flag. Then she goes, "Hey, look at our flag." And he goes, "Nah, not really my type. Bye." And off he shambles into the distance. It's like taking Grandpa to the mall. Oh no, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh no, no, oh my God, he's in Victoria's Secret. Pop, no. Pop, don't salute the thongs. I hope that's saluting. Japan is trying to get on Trump's good side to escape his random tariff spree. So they gave him a couple gifts for America's upcoming 250th birthday, some fireworks and 250 cherry trees, or, as it will be known in history books, how Eric Trump started the D.C. wildfires. Now, I cannot tell a lie. Trump also, as Commander-in-Chief, Trump also visited with American troops stationed in Japan, this time on the USS George Washington, the big aircraft carrier, and he announced a new military target, and it's you.
We have cities that are troubled. We can't have cities that are troubled. And we're sending in our National Guard, and if we need more than the National Guard, we'll send more than the National Guard, because we're going to have safe cities.
There he is, in plain English, telling the military... Stuff like that's going to get you invaded. He's telling the military he's going to use them to invade America. But just a warning to the troops. That country is run by a madman, okay? It will take you years to install democracy at this point. And those American cities better watch out, because according to Trump, our military is set to go G.I. Joe.
Nobody makes equipment like we do. Nobody makes the ammunition, the weapons, the missiles, the planes, none of it. And if they do, the American sailor stands ready to crush them and sink them and wreck them and blast them into oblivion.
Inspiring words. Reminds me of Winston Churchill during World War II.
We will fight on the beaches, we will fight on the landing grounds, we will crush them, wreck them, drop a grand piano on them, put a lit stick of dynamite up their butt, and then laugh really hard when their butt blows off.
But God bless him. God bless him. But Trump doesn't love all of our military gear. He is big mad at our aircraft carrier's plane launching catapult system that the Navy has upgraded from steam power to electric.
They're spending billions of dollars to build stupid electric. I love the sight of that beautiful steam pouring off that deck with the electric. You don't have that. So, we did the Ford in electric. The cost overruns, everything else. But, I hope it's going to be okay. But I like steam. We're going to go back to steam.
Now, that might seem a little weird for him to focus on. But I will remind you, he's not the first American leader to get on a Navy ship and tell the service members to look to the past. Admiral, thank you for your service. Uniforms have changed a lot since the 80s. Now, one reason Trump's going around the world trying to negotiate down the tariffs that he made up is that these tariffs have led to food prices skyrocketing. Over the past year, there's been a 6.9% increase on the price of bananas. If only there were a word to describe how crazy that is. That I could afford. And bad news for fans of consciousness, because roasted coffee has jumped by 18.9%. But that's okay. I know, no, you don't need to worry. Don't worry. If you can't afford coffee, try Celsius. You know their slogan, "Ow, my blood hurts." But it's true.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah. But that's how you know it's working. But things are worst in the beef zone. The average price per pound of beef is currently $6.30, the highest since the Department of Labor started tracking beef prices. Things have gotten so bad that the hamburger helper is down at the bus station offering full body jobs. On his... I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means. I love hamburger helper. On his flight to Asia, Trump took some time out to go to the press and brag about his health.
We had an MRI, and in the machine, you know, the whole thing. And it was perfect, yeah. The doctor said some of the best reports for the age, some of the best reports they've ever seen.
Yes. Some of the best MRI reports they've ever seen. In fact, we here at The Late Show were able to acquire a copy of Trump's MRI. And it looks perfect. Wait a second. What's that in his stomach? It's the Epstein files. That's where they were. I knew it. Good to see you. You guys are great. Quick reminder, people don't just get an MRI. It's usually something you only get when the doctors think something's wrong with you. Scans are typically ordered for disease detection and monitoring or to detect bone or joint abnormalities. Wait a second.
Hey.
Bone abnormalities? If he aced it, that means his bone spurs are gone. Congratulations, Mr. President. You're going to Vietnam. Even though, doesn't matter. Even though Donald Trump bragged to reporters about his perfect MRI, the White House declined to say why doctors had ordered the scan. That's not comforting. What were they looking for? That's like your Airbnb host saying, "Oh, you'll sleep great in these bedrooms. We had the snake guy come in 3 times last week. And he never found a snake, so there must not be one. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed snake bite." Trump also took the opportunity to explain to the press that not only do he do good brain, he do brain better than Lady Democrats. Take a look.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard, they're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests.
As a reminder, the cognitive test Trump took is not designed as a measure of intelligence or IQ, and not knowing the difference between those two things is one of the reasons they make you take a cognitive test. The test Trump took is just a set of simple tasks, such as identifying animals. And Trump crushed it. I passed the cognitive. I also nailed the MCAT. They asked me if it was a dog, and I said, cat. That's it. What's this? I'm getting a breaking squirrel alert or squillert.
Squirrel, 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 squirrel.
I think that could be longer. As I'm sure you're all well aware, last week down in Texas was Texas Parks and Wildlife's inaugural Fat Squirrel Week. Well, a chubby little winner has been crowned, a squirrel called Chunkosaurus Rex. Thank you, universe. This is the story we needed tonight. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how dark the world seems, somewhere, a squirrel has a very big butt. Chunkosaurus Rex. Chunkosaurus Rex beat out 3 other finalists, Chunk Norris, Stanley the Texas Tank, and Nutella. The runner-ups received an all-expenses-paid trip to your bird feeder to be hit with a rake by your dad. Now, like all contests, this is not without a little controversy because we were curious about the exact poundage of the winning squirrel, Chunkosaurus Rex. But this promotional contest was surprisingly short on scientific rigor. One of our crack researchers, Catherine, seen here thinking about fat squirrels, even messaged the home of Chunkosaurus, Dinosaur Valley State Park, asking, "Hi, I was wondering how big is Chunkosaurus Rex?" To which they replied, "You know, Chunkosaurus Rex isn't one to step on a scale. We just know Chunk is a hefty squirrel." What in the bushy-tailed carnation? You won't give us a number? What are you hiding, Texas Parks and Wildlife's inaugural Fat Squirrel Week? This has gone from a cute rodent interest story to a deep, nutty cover-up. Follow me down the squirrel hole to find out more in our inaugural episode of...
Stephen Colbert's Chubby Rodent Chunkstery.
Welcome. We checked, and there was no more to find out. This has been...
Stephen Colbert's Chubby Rodent Chunkstery.
We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Colin Farrell,